is about to lose it. Whatever this energy is, there's some type of separation situation that's happening right now between you and the person. And what I'm getting is that your absence and your distance is not having the same effect on this person that they thought that it would. And because of that, they're realizing this distance situation was nothing to actually do with you, but to do with this person. Because the thing is that whatever this person had this belief about, it's like they were reacting to the unhealed version of themselves, right? But the thing is that now that they're realizing the truth of who it is they actually want to be, because you were their truth, they're starting to realize and understand that energetically, they are still attached towards the old version of themselves, but there's this new version of themselves. So the thing is that this person, they feel triggered by you. They feel triggered by you because energetically they're trying to move on from the old version of themselves, because they're trying to match and align their energy with your energy, because there is a higher consciousness. It's like with you, there is a higher version of this person they're trying to manifest for themselves. But the thing is that energetically they feel stuck. They feel as though they're going through this past cycle within this connection because they can't move on from it. Because the thing is that this person, they're starting to understand that they were the problem. They're starting to understand that they were the issue because they resisted you. And now that they're seeing you energetically moving on from them, that's the regret that they feel, because they realize you are a walking epiphany of this person's ability to get the right idea about you. So the thing is that you are just karmic retribution. That's the thing, because they don't like themselves now because they're not with you, but they couldn't possibly realize that until they actually broke their energy off from you, because this person was a literal energetic vampire. They were a leech. They were leeching onto your energy. They were energetically draining you because they needed constant reassurance and validation that they were good enough for you. But that wasn't your fault. You weren't supposed to reassure this person they were good enough for you because they were intimidated by you or they were threatened about you. That was this person choosing to believe that they were not good enough for you. And the thing is that now they have all of these wounds from this connection. Now they're completely unhealed because the version of themselves they realize they're trying to move into, they can't be that version without you, because you were the person that actually convinced them it was possible for them to adapt to that version of themselves anyway. So the thing is, this person, it's like they're angry at themselves, they're annoyed at themselves because they can't transition. They can't seem to move on from the past. It's like they want to communicate to you, but they've got all of these unresolved emotions. They have all of these unresolved feelings. And what I'm getting is that they have all of these unresolved emotions and feelings even more because these emotions and these feelings, they actually represent more clarity without you. It's like this energy of them starting to understand the resemblance, or them starting to understand the potential of these feelings and emotions, because it's kind of one of these energies where this person just finds themselves being more and more attracted towards you because they overly fantasize about these feelings. And because they overly fantasize about these feelings, this person is like, oh my God, if this person can make me feel this good, imagine how good they can make me feel even more in the future, right? They're trying to manifest you, but they're feeling insecure about it because they know how to win you back because of what they did. Someone is really angry and upset that you have decided to move on from this person. Whoever this person is, okay, so this person, yeah, they're having a hard time letting go of you. So they're trying to make you feel as though you're the issue. This person's trying to make you feel as though you're the problem. It's like they're gaslighting you. They're trying to make you feel as though you've done something wrong. But the feeling that I'm getting is that you were never the problem and you're never going to be the issue. You're never going to be the problem. This person, they're not even self-aware enough to understand how you feel. So how could they even be self-aware enough to understand how you're making them feel? Therefore, does this person actually know the real reasons why they're pissed and they're angry at you? Or is them being pissed and them being angry at you a defense mechanism to how they feel? Because they're the ones that aren't getting your attention anymore. They're the ones that aren't getting your effort anymore in the way that they used to. Now that the wheel has just spun for them, and now they're being forced to see every little thing it is that they put you through, now they can't handle their own truth because they can't express their feelings. They can't express their emotions. They're going through the silent treatment. They're going through the silent treatment right now. And this person is like, they're getting a taste of their own medicine because they're starting to understand everything it is they put you through. The roles have been reversed. The roles have been reversed here. There's something about this person energetically being put back to the person they were when they were before you. Or this person, they thought that you deceived them because they're different. But they deceived themselves because they weren't self-aware enough to understand it was your energy that made them look so much better about themselves than they actually felt. That's why they're pissed off with you, but they're annoyed at themselves, right? Because they're angry at themselves. They couldn't reassure you of that truth because they thought that you were the problem. They lacked accountability, right? So because this person lacked accountability for the person they did choose to be, now they're upset and they're angry because they self-sabotaged this connection. It's like they created some type of a separation situation they didn't want with you through some type of lacking of self-awareness, lacking the emotional responsibility. Because the thing is that they didn't see the truth from your perspective. Because they didn't see how every time they got angry, they got defensive. They didn't think about how that made you feel. Because this person, they got the wrong idea about themselves. So it means they got the wrong idea about how you were seeing them, which means every time you brought up truth, all this person could see was that you were causing conflict to happen because they refused to see themselves in that same way, right? So the thing is that you're just scared to speak up because every time you do, your emotions are misinterpreted because this person overanalyzes your body language because they're too much up in their own head. They're trying to protect themselves from pain. That's why they're pissed. That's why they're angry at you, because they weren't self-aware enough of the truth. But the fact of the matter is that how could they be self-aware enough to understand now why they're even angry and mad at you if they didn't even know the truth to begin with? Someone just initiated some type of no contact with you because someone is trying to deceive you. Someone is trying to deceive you with their emotions so that they can deceive themselves. But the energy that I'm getting is that you're keeping this person waiting. So this person, they're trying to keep busy because when it comes towards you, you are some type of physical temptation. But this person feels that they need to distance themselves. They feel like they need to distract themselves from you because when it comes towards your energy, this person feels as though you are energetically out of their league. And this person feels as though there's something about themselves that they need to work on in order to reapproach your energy. But what I'm getting is that this person, the absence of you is the reality of the truth. So the thing is that they were actually never self-aware enough of their own feelings in the first place. Because the thing is that if they were self-aware enough of you, they'd actually be self-aware of their feelings. Because the person this person wants to be is the person that's actually good enough to be seen for you, with you. So the thing is that they didn't reassure you enough of the truth. They didn't reassure you enough of the truth. And now they feel like an idiot for not speaking up about the truth. Because now they're having to over-question the chemistry. Now they're having to overly question the fantasization. Do you think about me in the same way? Do you have the same thoughts? Do you have the same feelings? Do you want to reach out to me in the same way I want to reach out to you? And the thing is that it's like there's this intense connection. It's like there's this intensity building within this person, these emotions and these feelings that just keep building and building and building within them. So the thing is that they weren't self-aware enough for this. They weren't emotionally prepared for this. This was never about you. This was never about them being able to walk away from you. This was about them walking away from themselves. Because the fact of the matter is that they abandoned you and they abandoned themselves in the process. Because they deceived themselves with all of these feelings and all of these emotions, they thought they were doing themselves a favor. But the thing is that they energetically catfished themselves. Because what I'm getting is that they have done this to themselves. That's the thing. It's like they think they want to blame you, but they just want to let their anger out on you. They just want to blame you for everything that happened because they didn't take the emotional responsibility. They didn't emotionally prepare themselves for this situation. And now they want to blame you because they see you moving on from them. But the fact of the matter is that they're just pissed off they can't get your attention in the same way they used to. They're just angry and annoyed that you're moving on from them because they don't know how to manifest the version of you it is they had in the past, because they've tried to do everything and they can't do it. They failed. They failed at letting you go. They tried to let you go in different ways, but they fail every single time because the absence of you is the reality of the truth. They wouldn't have understood anyway how the absence of you would have made them feel, which means every decision and choice they made, they did on the opposite ends of this connection, which means this entire time they've actually been manifesting the wrong version of you, and it took them losing you for them to realize what it is they had here all along. You want to message them and they want to message you, and I'm seeing if one of y'all doesn't message the other person soon, you're both going to run out of some goddamn time. So whatever this energy is, so I'm seeing you spending a lot of time with family, spending a lot of time with friends, and that's when this realization or this desire of wanting to have some type of conversation with you comes in. It's like this energy of you just being with someone else, being with other people, and then this feeling that something happens, something comes forward, but it's like this energy of something ending. And the thing is that because you thought that something ended, because you thought that you understood this person, you thought that you knew what this ending actually meant. But the thing is that there is a part of you and a part of this person that neither one of you understand yet, that whatever ending this was, this ending had to happen in order to make room for a new beginning between the both of you. Because what I'm seeing is that there's a part of both of you that you don't understand yet, and that's because the truth has been blocked. The truth has been hidden as to who it is that you both actually are, that some type of ending here that happened, it actually has had a different effect than you thought that it would. You might have been in this questioning energy of being like, well, why did everything have to happen in the way that it did? But the thing is that everything happened in the way that it did because I'm seeing that neither one of you was supposed to control this connection, or one of you wasn't supposed to control this relationship. And because one of you did try to control this connection, that's what caused someone to actually manifest a connection that had already been predetermined to happen, that energetically someone was supposed to be unexpected for this love. That's what I'm getting. It's like there was supposed to be this closeness that came out of this connection between the both of you, but because someone was unhealed, or because someone didn't know themselves enough yet, they didn't understand what it is they were truly supposed to do. Because what I'm seeing is that there is a version of this person that is different when they are around you, but right now, self-growth is needed. Space is needed. Because what's happening right now is someone is being forced to re-examine certain feelings. Someone is being forced to re-examine certain emotions. There's this energy of the both of you being single, this energy of the both of you thinking about reaching out. And it's like this feeling that when you think a certain way, it actually triggers this other person, because energetically, neither one of you are self-aware enough yet of the truth to understand the other person is responding in the same way that you're reacting. That it's like when you're thinking a certain way and imagining a certain future, it's like this person's actually thinking it too, which means that both of you are subconsciously actually manifesting a future together, even though none of you actually realize it yet. So the thing is that whatever this energy is, the both of you think that you're protecting yourself from past pain, when in reality, there is a new cycle that's coming forward. And that's why the both of you actually feel confused, because energetically, you are kind of looking at each other differently. But the thing is that you're both scared to make that leap of faith, because you're scared the other person is thinking a completely different way, when in reality, there's actually some type of wish fulfillment that's about to come forward between the both of you here.